everybody. This is Nick.
And Matthew from Plastic Tombstone.
And this is another episode of I Heard Something About That,
where we give you all the news of all the nerdy things we've heard throughout the week.
And since I was sick last week, I didn't keep up with the news. So we got what was it called? A Nugget Edition?
Nugget Edition.
Plus we have 7 unboxings to do?
Yeah, easily digestible edition.
Easily digestible edition. So you want to talk about first? We finally got that Zelda DLC.
Finally, that's exciting. As soon as you showed me the map, I completely forgot it was coming out that day, and you showed me your map, and I went and downloaded it.
Yeah, that map is awesome. That little, see, I thought it was just literally just show you everywhere you've been, but it actually, you can play it and walk your entire journey throughout from the beginning all the way to the end and see everywhere you died and everything else. And it's bananas. I didn't even think they would. How could they even keep up with all that stuff?
I don't know.
For everybody.
That's weird.
Even in the background.
I don't know.
It's awesome. It doesn't keep track of when you go into shrines and stuff like that, but it does keep track of everywhere you go on the overall map. It even keeps track of when you teleport, when you, like I said, when you die.
Yeah.
You can see, spoiler alert, obviously, but when you're fighting the elephant and you're going around the circle, you're riding what's-his-face around the circle, it actually shows the little circle path that you go repeatedly, so you can see how many times you actually went around. And I don't know, it was really neat. My first encounter with the Lionel was 45 deaths. I got super stubborn with that guy, and I was like, I'm gonna kill this guy. I think I had 7 hearts, not very good weapons, and I just kept dying. I kept doing this thing where I would run up a rock and I would jump off and do a slow motion couple arrows to his face, and then I would just do it again. And I got him down to nothing, and then you could see me fighting him on the rock. That's what I was watching. Me running around, and then all of a sudden I went, "Ugh," and he died. And that's when I quit and went and fought the guy, went and fought the elephant. But it's interesting to see all the places we haven't gone.
Yeah, that's one of the cool things about it. You can look around and see where you haven't walked around yet.
Because there's sections.
Yeah.
Large, probably mile sections that I didn't even go anywhere near. I outskirted it.
Yeah.
I walked on the outside of it, but it's going to be interesting to walk those. And I guess the big part of the DLC is that Trial of the Sword, which is no joke.
Yeah, it's pretty hard.
I know some people are already cruising through it, but man,
not me.
Yeah, the first you get it's in 3 sections, I think.
I'm trying to get to the second section, so I stopped dying and having to restart the first section.
Yeah, that first section gets a little tedious once you die first couple, because you can beat those first couple rooms pretty easily. But it's just come on, you have to sneak around the trees and not get hit by the guys. With the
I got to the one where you're riding the boat across the water and they're just shooting fire arrows at you constantly.
That boat. I hated that one.
I was just like, oh, this is not good.
I just let the boat go and then I swam around the outside, and I just avoided all that stuff.
I should just swim under the boat.
That's a good idea too.
Can you do that?
I think you still get hit through the boat if you're doing that though. But it's nice. You go through. I think the first one's 14, I think. And you get a little reprieve every 7 rooms, I think, or something like that.
I got the DLC exclusive stuff for downloading that, I guess. So
yeah, the chest.
Yeah, so I got a Nintendo Switch shirt for some reason.
Oh, does he wear it?
Yeah, you can put it on him.
Just hangs out in Hyrule with a Nintendo Switch
Pretty
shirt?
much. I don't know if there's any benefit to wearing it, but I got it.
Yeah, and the last thing they had was a bunch of new costumes that are kind of scattered, hidden around the...
See, I didn't know that. I've been on the Great Plateau because it said there was stuff on the Great Plateau, and I was like, oh, that's where they put it all. That's kind of cool. So I've been searching the Great Plateau for that stuff. Now I know that it's throughout the world. So
yeah, it's throughout the world, and
God damn,
there's a Korok seed mask that shakes every time you're near one, which is super helpful when you're looking for all that stuff. Which is funny, on the map you can see where I started looking for them in sections. It's just me going back and forth.
You know what I think would be really great about that game to kind of keep it interesting?
Go.
Is to do kind of those daily quest type deals. Maybe put a treasure chest or 2 that has a couple of extra stuff in it that you can go hunt down every day, something new, or maybe weekly or something.
Yeah, just a new hidden treasure, kind of like a pirate quest thing.
Yeah. Where
you just have to follow hints to find, kind of like the pictures did.
Yeah.
They showed you a picture and they say, go find this little section. That would be cool. Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's like a little DLC thing, because they do it with other games.
Yeah.
Mobile games do it all the time.
Yeah, mobile games do it constantly.
So do it with Zelda, because I would actually enjoy that.
Yeah, you would log in every day. Destiny did that. It had the daily heroic. It was just a random mission that was super hard, but it gave you extra rewards if you did it.
There, see,
It kept me coming back to that game every day for months and months just to get that extra stuff. So yeah, that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, take up more of my time, Zelda.
I do like the idea of the Trial of the Sword, but I also feel kind of bad because I've already beaten the game. It's exciting that there's more stuff coming out eventually, and I'll have a jacked up Master Sword.
Yeah, but I would just like to have the Master Sword not break and just finally have a weapon I can just go explore with and not have to worry about, oh crap, I ran out of all my weapons. I need to go spend time looking for more.
It goes up to 60 too.
I know.
All the way. Yeah, when you beat each section, it goes up 10.
Nice.
So I got mine up to 40 now finally. So, but anyway, sticking with Nintendo news and video game news, they announced that SNES Classic, and they said they're actually going to make more this time.
That still doesn't mean anything. It's still probably going to be hard as hell to find.
Yeah.
Scalper's going to have a field day with it. And
are scalpers the worst part of the internet?
They're the worst part of anything.
Well, they just take something that people want, and they know people want it. Like those, NECA was releasing those Comic-Con exclusive packs for the classic Turtles.
Yeah.
Sold out in 2 minutes.
Yeah, and then people instantly pop them up on eBay. Like,
hey, you want this for $600?
Yeah, well, they've already announced, like Funko's already announced that they're doing some exclusive He-Man stuff for Comic-Con, and people are already putting pre-orders for it up on eBay for like $100 each. And it's like, how do you? You don't even have it.
Yeah, it's like people make a career out of like taking advantage of people.
Yep, that's just the way it is, though.
Oh, it's a bummer. But
well, anyways, SNES Classic.
Yeah, I'm actually looking more forward to this one because I was a bigger SNES person than I was a Nintendo person, like a regular Nintendo. And the list of games is Contra 3, Donkey Kong Country, Earthbound, Final Fantasy F-Zero, Kirby Superstar, Kirby Dream Course, Zelda Link to the Past, Mega Man X, Secret of Mana, Star Fox 2, the unreleased sequel.
Oh.
They finished it, and they never released it for some reason. So now that's going to be the first time it's ever available. It's a funny story because it even surprised the guy who made it. He was like, wait, what? This is happening? And Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Hyper Fighting, Super Castlevania 4, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Super Mario Kart, Super Mario RPG, Super Mario World, Super Metroid, Super Punch-Out, and Yoshi's Island. It's not a bad lineup.
That's a solid lineup. I mean,
and each console comes with 2 controllers this time, and people could bitched about the short ass, but apparently they have like longer controllers so you can actually use them.
That's pretty cool.
Manner. I'm actually trying to pick one of those up. I'm not gonna like break my back to try to get one, but if there's one at a store, that'd be kind of cool.
I still use my Xbox emulator, so I'm just like,
yeah. But it's cool.
I probably would if you could download more games into it, but it's gonna be another one of those things probably where you can't.
Yeah. I still don't know how their Nintendo's little virtual console thing is gonna work. The Netflix type thing they got.
I didn't know they were doing that.
Yeah, next year they're supposed to be. It's called. I can't remember what it was called. But it's basically
Nintendflix.
Nintendflix. There you go. Shout out. But you can basically pay a subscription, and there's just a rotating classic games that go in and out that you can play whenever. So
that might be okay. It might not be okay. I don't know.
It depends on what the games are because the Xbox Pass is doing that right now.
Well, it's like I guess you got to think about how classic they're talking because I don't really sit down and play a lot of old. I love old games, but it's only like one of those things where I play like every once in a while. Like I'll get an itch to play an old like Contra 3 or something. I'm like, I'll go play that for a little bit and I'm done. Like I'm not gonna.
Yeah, you're not gonna like obsessively play it like every night, like you watch Netflix every night. You're not gonna sit down and do that. But it's a cool concept. I like the Xbox Pass. I haven't done it yet because I own a lot of the games, but they're adding a bunch of new ones onto it.
That's awesome.
Like, it's just like I think it's like $14 a month, and you can just play them as long as you have it. So it's cool for people who don't really want to buy games, which is games can get expensive after a while.
That's right.
But you played the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite demo.
Yeah, there was a story mode. It's a story mode demo.
How'd that go? Uh-oh.
The gameplay is fun.
The gameplay is fun? The
graphics are odd, and the voice acting is not good.
Oh, no.
It looks like it's developed by a fucking mobile developer.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the characters look very weird. And
even when they're fighting, they look weird? Or
no, when they're fighting,
the
it's fine. It's just the cutscenes are bad.
Oh,
I don't
man.
know. It was very just like, ugh, this is bad to even watch.
Yeah, it's like one of those. It looks like sort of discounted,
Yeah,
like discount games.
yeah, and then like the voice acting is just terrible. There's like
I wonder if they have a core group working on the fighting mechanics, and they have a core group working on the.
maybe I don't know.
A different
The
group.
fighting is fun, but like comparing it to like the really well done Injustice games and the Mortal Kombat games, and even Street Fighter is stylized, but it's still the graphics that fit the characters. This looks very cheap.
Yeah, that Chun-Li and
Oh my God.
Dante looked really bizarre. Like the
Even like
faces
Doctor
were-
Strange and Captain America look weird, and then all their dialogue's very stiff and boring, and it just sounds like people were reading lines.
Well, I mean, ugh.
It's bad. I mean, the story mode is bad. I mean, the story mode's fun. One complaint I did have about it is like you kind of going through and you're fighting like these just random robots, and it's kind of easy to destroy them. So I never really got to get a feel with like fighting other characters.
Yeah.
You fight Ultron Sigma in this in the demo, and he whooped my ass because he's a cheap boss.
Yeah.
But that's the only other time you get to fight any real competition other than like generic robots.
Oh, so you don't get a feel for like what it
Yeah.
would be like to fight Mega Man or anything like that. It's
Yeah,
just-
but it does give you a chance to play through different characters, which is awesome because I love that about the Injustice game, like how it made you. The story went on as the story went on, and you played as different characters, so it gave you a chance to feel out every character instead of like just picking one and go through the whole story with one person.
yeah.
This swaps between the teams of people that you get to play as.
And how is it like Marvel vs. Capcom 3, or is it different, or is it more
Yeah, it's similar, but it's a little more balanced, I
a
think.
little
It's-
less frantic?
Yeah, not so much just chaos, and there's still a little bit more comboing you can do and shit like that, but still pretty fun. I mean, the gameplay was fun. I love playing the gameplay of it, but God, those cutscenes were rough.
That's kind of sad because you were looking forward to the story mode in that.
I was, and I mean, once you download it, you have to go over and see it just so we can see it together.
Yeah, just to see the monstrosity.
Yeah,
What else? Spider-Man's getting rave reviews,
yeah, I hear that.
so we're gonna review that next week. We're
Yeah.
gonna go see it this weekend.
Definitely have to go see that.
Yeah, and we'll do a whole digging deeper segment on it next week. But positive all around, man. I haven't heard much negative. Everybody's saying
It's
more
lighthearted
of-
and
yeah,
it's fun.
it's more of a character-driven story than like a big action
Yeah,
set piece thing. So, which is good.
let's just hope Sony doesn't fuck up their relationship with Marvel Cinematic
Yeah.
Universe.
Now they're saying that the Venom and Black Cat, Silver Sable movies are separate from the MCU.
Yeah, no, there's like a lot of conflicting crap going back and forth with all that. It's
Why?
dumb. Don't do that.
Damn, they're gonna mess it up, man.
They are. It's going to screw up the flow because, like I said, nobody wants to go see a movie. I mean, some people will just because, but me, if they pull out a Venom movie, I'm not going to be like, oh, cool.
Yeah, I gotta go see it now.
I gotta go see it now. I mean, Deadpool, obviously, just you could tell the trailers. That and Logan, you could tell they did them right.
Yeah.
And then, but like, I don't know. Maybe Venom will look good. I don't know. I can't
Yeah.
really judge it, but it doesn't excite me to know it's not going to be part of a bigger picture.
Yeah, I think that's the appeal of those almost, right? Is like when you were seeing Captain America for the first time, you were like, oh, he's doing this awesome stuff. This is a pretty good movie. It's going to be cool when he's with so-and-so. It's going to be
Yeah.
cool. When you got that like little bit of foreshadowing while you were enjoying the movie.
It was
you know?
a slow burn up until they got to the Avengers.
Yeah, and it paid off.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's going to be weird to go into the Venom go, well, this is good, and no matter how good it is, it's going to be like, well, where's this going?
This is going nowhere.
Yeah, where's this going from
And I
here?
heard Carnage is apparently going to be the villain already, and that's already setting me like red signals. Like, you're jumping straight into the Carnage storyline. Like,
Yeah.
no.
Without barely explaining.
Yeah.
'Cause you have to kind of explain Venom first, because Carnage was just an offset of Venom, right?
Yeah, and Venom starts off as a villain, so like having him fight a villain's
Seems weird.
yeah.
Seems very Suicide Squad like.
Yeah. I haven't seen that movie. I heard they're doing a part 2 though.
Ugh. I wasn't impressed by it, man.
I probably won't be either because it looks fucking terrible.
I didn't watch the director's cut or anything like that, but it felt like, I don't know, it felt a little just convoluted to me.
Yeah.
I think I've said that before.
Yeah,
though.
we've talked about it.
So what else? What else you want to talk about?
I don't know.
This is a short one. We don't we're looking forward to Spider-Man this week, but nothing really came out this week.
Yeah, not really. Plus we got unboxings.
So
Shout
many
out to
unboxings.
ourselves
Yeah.
on their YouTube channel if you like unboxings of like toys and crap and like hearing our opinions on that stuff.
Well, yeah. Let's tell you what we got. We got coming up in the next couple days. We have a Loot Crate, a Loot Gaming. The Think Geek box came out. The NECA Leonardo, which we've already done the Raphael, and Donatello for.
Yeah, we got some Turtles stuff for you.
Yeah, some Turtles.
Figure arts and then the Playmobil toys.
Yep. And we got a couple Zelda ones coming in, but we're going to do those next week.
And then next week we also have some Funko exclusive stuff.
We're doing good on these.
Too many damn toys.
Yeah, we're doing good on these. Well, I got sick last week, so we couldn't really. We kind of got backed up. We usually do about 2 or 3 a week, and I got sick last week and didn't want to get Matt sick, so I was just like, you know what? Let's just pass this week. And luckily, not much happened last week, so
yeah, so
it's all right.
We're gonna play some toys though, that's for sure.
Yeah, I like doing the unboxings. They do pretty well. So what else? You want to talk about? Any wrestling related things?
There's a pay-per-view called Great Balls of Fire this Sunday.
Why?
I don't know.
What is happening in Great Balls of Fire?
Well, Samoa Joe is fighting Brock Lesnar. So.
But why is it called Great Balls of Fire?
Oh, I don't fucking know.
Just
somebody thought that was a good idea and somebody ran with it. I don't know. Maybe Vince McMahon's so old he thinks that's still relevant, like that song. I don't know.
Goodness gracious, Great Balls of Fire.
They even used the song. Yeah, they even used the damn song.
Oh my God, why?
I don't know. I don't know. Wrestling's a ridiculous thing.
It's true. Wrestling is a very ridiculous thing.
And it's very boring right now. Nothing really happens on wrestling. It's all like the same shit.
Over and over.
Over and over and over. I miss the day when wrestling had character, man.
Oh, did you see that thing that, I can't remember who did it, but somebody was quizzing Tom Holland on obscure Marvel, obscure Spider-Man villains or wrestlers. So they were pulling out old wrestlers, and they pulled out the gobbledygooker out of there.
The gobbledygooker.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, he hatched at Survivor Series.
He hatched out of an egg.
I think that was Survivor Series in 1991, maybe.
Is that all he did?
Yeah, he danced and with Mean Gene Okerlund.
And that was it. He just hatched from an egg and he danced.
Yeah, and
he didn't wrestle?
Apparently that was like, I don't remember that at that time. I know I was watching wrestling as a kid, but I was pretty young. But they were building up like this. What's in this egg? What's going to be in the egg? And then it turns out it was just a fucking guy in a turkey suit.
Right around Thanksgiving. How suspenseful.
And I believe that's the same Survivor Series The Undertaker debuted at.
Oh my God.
So there you go.
There's a little bit of history for you.
The Undertaker debuted, and the gobbledygooker also debuted.
Hatched from an egg.
It danced with Mean Gene Okerlund. That's history, man.
We need to watch that video.
We do. We need to find the gobbledygooker who ever played. I think Hector Guerrero played the gobbledygooker. Call him over and see if he wants to talk about it.
It's sad he never wrestled. I wish he would have wrestled. Kind of like
actually, the gobbledygooker did wrestle. WrestleMania 17, the gimmick battle royal. I think it was WrestleMania 17.
Who did he fight?
He was in a gimmick battle royal. They had a bunch of old like retarded gimmicks. Triggered. Sorry, I didn't mean to say retarded. They had a bunch of dumb old gimmicks. Like the gimmick wrestlers, like the Revo Man and stuff. They did a battle royal with all these gimmick wrestlers, these ridiculous gimmicks.
Do you remember who was all in there?
Doink was in it.
Doink
the
Clown.
Repo Man. I want to say Tatanka was in it.
Tatanka?
Yeah. And, God, I can't remember. It was a bunch of ridiculous ones. I believe the gobbledygooker was in there too, so.
Great.
This is WrestleMania 17, or maybe it was like I think it was 17.
Wrestling's missing those themed wrestlers.
I know.
It makes them so much more interesting.
That's why I like Lucha Underground, because it's a story, man. There's like these factions on there now where like there's like these dragon people and then there's like these lizard people. It's like it's ridiculous, but it's fun.
Yeah, it's more entertaining
it's not just,
to watch.
I'm a guy who wants to beat this guy because I want a belt.
And I beat this guy. Now I'm the best guy.
I'm the best guy. I like to fight everybody because I want to be the guy who holds the belt. That's their storylines.
Over and over again.
I'm the best at wrestling, so I need the belt.
You think you're the best at wrestling? Let's wrestle to see who's the best at wrestling.
Let's just keep wrestling for this belt.
It's kind of pointless, right?
It really is. It's like bring back some of that dumb stuff.
Yeah, like
it's fun. And
what was it? What were the ones? What was that wrestling where they wrestled in the suits?
Oh, Kaiju Big Battle.
Kaiju Big Battle. There you go. Dr. Cube.
Yeah, I mean that was fun.
Yeah.
Wrestling needs that again. I don't know. It's just kind of boring now. I am excited to see Samoa Joe versus Brock Lesnar because they're both legitimate badasses.
Yeah.
So that might be fun just to watch those two beat the shit out of each other. But other than that, it's like I don't really care much about wrestling.
I mean, we don't get very political on this show, but we do probably need to talk about
Speaking of wrestling,
Donald Trump attacking CNN.
and he pasted CNN's logo over Vince McMahon's head.
When he was in wrestling.
Yeah, from
And-
WrestleMania, I think 24, when he had Bobby Lashley as his advocate.
And there was a hair versus hair match.
That's when that was his African American at that time.
Jesus.
They wrote that as my African American.
Oh my God. Like, how's that real?
I don't know.
He did it himself.
We're all gonna die. He's gonna get us all killed.
Oh my God. We just had to mention that because it did have to do with wrestling a little
Yeah,
bit.
I mean that's our fucking president
Yep.
is tweeting him beating up a fucking news company. I mean,
Well, he's
what world are we living in?
That's what I mean. It's like it's so much time. He's spending so much time being mad and attacking people personally instead of doing what he's supposed to do. Rise above it. It's not like nobody made fun of Obama.
He doesn't. He's a fucking child.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. It's not like nobody made fun of Obama ever. Like, it's not like the guy was never mocked constantly.
I mean,
Different people mocked him at different times, but you
Yeah.
know what? He was a better person than that. He just said, you know what? I don't need this. I don't need to, like, it's weird to sink to the level of people who are making fun of you when you're the goddamn president.
well, that's the world we live in. I don't know what the hell's going on. See if we survive these next few years.
Jesus.
Just hunker down. Maybe we need to build a bomb shelter in your
You can build a bomb
garage.
shelter down here. Yeah, just, like, hunker down, make sure we're safe.
Yeah.
He's meeting with Putin soon, isn't he?
Is he?
I think so.
I'm meeting with Putin soon too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How's that going? How's that going to go?
Pretty good.
What do you got to talk about?
You know,
Things?
economics.
Economics? You going to start a toy show?
He's the
with
doctor
Putin?
of economics.
Oh, is he? You going to start a toy show with him, or are you going to start a wrestling group with him?
We're gonna start a wrestling podcast with Vladimir Putin.
There you go. He's probably the
gonna be
best
called-
wrestler ever, right?
It's gonna be called Wrestling with Putin,
Wrestling with Putin. There you go. I like it.
or maybe just me and Putin.
Me and Putin around. Well, on that note, we got anything else?
No,
All
I
right.
think that's a good ending point.
All right. Well, thanks for listening. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff.
Check us out on all social media and tune in next week when we look deeper into Spider-Man: Homecoming.
I'm looking really forward to that. It's
Me
gonna be
too.
Great.
It's gonna be awesome. Finally, after two crappy, amazing Spider-Man movies, Spider-Man will get some justice. Hopefully,
Yeah, it looks good.
I'm still holding my. I don't know.
Yeah, hold your judgment, but
Hold my judgment, but
everybody's loving it. So.
can't wait.
All right. Thanks for listening.
Bye. 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 Aye, aye, aye.